Good morning, YouTube. The seasons have changed fast and it's time to dust off the solar heating system for the upcoming cold weather. While my original solar heating system worked fairly well, it relied on an enclosed patio behind the house as its solar collector. About 4 years ago I had to tear down that old patio enclosure. 20 years of sun had weathered the fiberglass panels. I've re-roofed the patio in double wall polycarbonate panels and have the southeast wall in place. I still need to finish laying some brick, and then I can enclose the northeast wall to get my sunroom space back. In the meantime, I still needed to heat the house, so I picked up this pair of collector panels from Clear Dome Solar. I'll include a link to their website in the video description below. They're mounted at a good winter sun angle for my latitude, facing south. The panels come with a pair of 12-volt DC fans that push cold air into the panels, with the heated air coming out at the opposite end. This would work if I had the panels built into the sidewall of the house, as they are designed to be used. However, I had them on my roof and needed some duct work to get the hot air down and into the house. I also run the panels in series, with the outlet of one feeding the inlet of the second. This increases the temperature rise I get, but also increases the air resistance. Some help was needed to move the air, so I picked up this Fantech 6-inch inline blower. It runs off 120 volt AC and uses about 120 watts of power, and can move almost 500 CFM of air. This fan has tremendous suction power. It's almost like a vacuum cleaner in that respect. That pulls the heated air down from the panels, where it's then blown out this 6-inch duct and into the bathroom window. I added a speed control so I could dial in the airflow rate for maximum heat transfer efficiency. Each hot air panel has a small bimetal switch that closes at about 100 Fahrenheit and opens about 70 Fahrenheit. I ran the wires from those switches down to a terminal strip, where I wired them in parallel so either switch would activate the fans. Since I was running more fan power than the one supplied, I used that signal to turn on a double pole relay. One pole has 12 volt DC and the other pole 120 volt AC, and those then feed the AC and DC fans. I also added a master on-off switch. I do need to rewire this system, as right now it's not class 2 compliant, since I have low and high voltage wiring in the same box. I might try using a box with a low voltage circuit divider, or even 2 relays, one for DC and one for AC, to see if I can make it a little cleaner and safer. I reused my old Harbor Freight greenhouse cooling fan as an exhaust fan installed in the window of the second bathroom. This fan pulls cool air out of the house, balancing the heated air being blown into the house for proper airflow. I also added some vents over the bathroom door and installed a pair of PC fans to move hot air out of the bathroom. I'll likely add some vents over the door in the other bathroom. This way heating still works in case the bathroom doors get closed. The last major change in the system was powering the AC blower off of solar power. Since the fan uses about 120 watts and can run 8 hours a day, that can add up to a kilowatt hour of energy per day. This makes an ideal solar load, as the panels only heat up when there's enough sun to generate the power to run the fans anyway. Power is used when it's present and it doesn't need to be stored. And I met my goal of 100% solar heating the house, like my original Harbor Freight system. Only this system is a lot more robust and handles cold and windy days much better than the original. It's been working well and is the primary source of heat for my house. I can see 7 to 8 degrees of temperature rise over a good day. The house will cool down 5 to 6 degrees overnight, so I can usually gain 1 to 2 degrees per day with consecutive sunny days. Of course, in cloudy weather, I don't get much heat, so I bank it when I can and then coast through the cloudy days. Last winter it never dropped below 60 Fahrenheit inside, even though we had a fair bit of sub-freezing weather. Since I work from home and do a lot of running back and forth from my unheated shop, I prefer to keep the house on the cool side. This way there's not as much temperature change between inside and outside, and I find that works well for me. I still have a little tweaking to do on the system. I may integrate it into the main thermostat in the house. The other thing I may look into is adding some actuators to open and close the bathroom windows automatically with the fans. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you have any questions about the heating system, use the comment section below. And be sure to rate and share this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Thanks for watching.